scroll through social media and someone your age has released an album, produced a movie, bought a car, started a business, gotten married, or is already living the life you're praying for, and suddenly you start asking yourself, what am I really doing with my life? Good day and welcome to the Youth and Society on Alive TV. We are having a conversation about something many young people quietly struggle with, the feeling that you have to make it early or you're already falling behind. But is success really supposed to have a deadline? To help us unpack this, I'm joined by a young creative who understands the journey firsthand. He's a musician, movie producer. He is Syrian Pius. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So today we are going to be talking about the stigma to make it before 30. So my first question is, why do you think society has created this idea that you must make it before 30?
Okay, yeah, I think society has made this, made people believe that you must make it before 30. Talking about the peer pressures, yes, comparing yourself with other people, which is not supposed to be so. I don't really know why people really want to make it at the age before 30. Yeah, also I think success should allow everybody. I think everyone should work on their pace. You understand? So no need for being hurry, trying to make it before 30. Let's just forget about what society says. Let it all be about you. You understand? You can't compare yourself with other people because all fingers are not equal.
Yes.
You understand? All fingers are not equal. So you have to just do your thing naturally. Allow the success come on its own. You must not chase it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know Pella?
Yeah.
The popular content creator who got married to Jarvis. Everybody sure know who Pella is.
Exactly.
And Pella is not up to, I think he's not up to 30.
Yeah, he's in
I
his 20s,
think
yeah.
he's in his early 20s.
Yes.
And he's 21 though, I think so. And he bought a car worth 300 million naira in Nigeria as a 21-year-old young boy.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think the society could be, intimidated by him? I don't know. Do you think his fame and the money he had is inspiring young people? What's your take on that?
Yeah, definitely.
Given at his age.
Yeah, definitely. It is, at the same time, it is encouraging and inspiring too. A lot of young people, a lot of young creators like us, because we are also coming up, a lot of young creators will also be looking up to him, but they should not be carried away. You understand? They should, let him be as a motivation to them. You understand? So they should not be carried away, because see, there's something about social media people don't understand. Social media, we only see the luxury part of people. You don't see their struggling part. Where they are struggling, you don't see them. You only see when their merriments, when they are jollificating, when they are enjoying themselves. This is only the part you see on social media. Nobody shows themselves when they are struggling or having hard times. You don't see that part of them. So I don't think people should throw more light, more focus on people's success on social media. They should just do their thing, just be you. So that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, so my next question is, what does making it actually mean to young people today? Is it money? Is it success? Is it career? Is it marriage? Or is it just being happy? What does it mean to young people today?
Yeah, it depends on how you define your own terms of making it. Just like you said, some people making it could be marriage, success meaning wealth, or career. So it depends on what you measure. It depends on how you measure your success. Yeah, I think success is achieving what you have been striving for. Like setting a goal and achieving that goal. I think that's what success is. That's what I understand by success. It's not all about getting rich, getting married. Just set a goal, achieve that goal. That's success to me.
Okay. I know you're a movie producer and also you're a content creator, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel intimidated in any type of way, like when when you see other producers produce a movie that make a hit, you know, all those big producers, do you feel intimidated by them, or as a young youth, or you feel inspired, you feel like I want to do more because or do you have a role model you're looking up to? I want to know your thoughts on that.
Talking about being intimidated, it's let me just say intimidation and both inspiration or motivation. Let me put it that way. Yes, I would say sometimes, definitely, we are when someone is doing the same thing you are doing and the person is doing it very well. Definitely, it can be intimidating, but not intimidating that too much, because let it just be a motivation. Yeah, I see it. Sometimes I get intimidated, and most of the times I see it as a motivation, you know, because I believe if this person can do this, that means I can. You understand? So I don't feel intimidated because I'm jealous or something like that. No, I just want to be. I also see myself in that position or higher. You understand? So it's not like I get too intimidated,
Yeah.
but I just take it as a motivation.
Yeah, so
Because if they can do it, I believe I can
you
also
can
do
also
it.
do
Yes,
it. Okay,
yes,
that
yes.
leads me to my next question. Do you think young people are genuinely under pressure, or have we created some pressure for ourselves? You know, the pressure of making it big, the pressure of making it before 30. Do you think we are the one creating that pressure ourselves, or the society has laid down that pressure, like have created that pressure for us to make it before 30, or we are the one thinking in our head, oh, I have to make it before 30?
Yeah, I will say both. I will say both. Yeah, we also are contributing. Society also is contributing. Yes, putting the pressure ourselves. I would say yes. We also put that pressure on ourselves. Talking about peer pressures, like I said before,
Yeah.
comparing yourself with other people. You understand? Like for example, in family, you see some parents persuading their children, comparing their children with other family. You know, especially this happens in the village often. When this family is doing very well and the other family are not doing very well, you see this family will be pressuring their children. Can't you see this family? They are doing very good for themselves. You know, so that pressure now will make you feel like you are doing nothing. If you're the kind of person who is putting a lot of effort, a lot of energy in what you're doing, you start feeling as if you're doing nothing. And that will lead you to start doing something illicit or something illegal. You understand? So we should all, the thing is that contention should all be contented in whatever we have. No need to compare yourself with other people, because you can never be like Mr. A. Mr. A can never be like Mr. B. We are all programmed in different aspects. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to social media. I want to know your take on what society think about making it through the social media. You know, we have young people are now growing through social media. The likes of Pella. You know, I love using Pella as an example, because we all know he's making it big through social media. What do you think about people making it through social media? What's your take on that?
Yeah, people making it through social media is a good thing. They are making it through social media. But like I said before, let's all not be carried away by their lifestyles, you know. Let's not be carried away by their lifestyle, because like I said before, they are always flaunting their wealth on social media, but you
Yes.
never see them when they are struggling.
Struggling.
Nobody posts when they are struggling, nobody posts the processes. They only post the finish when they are enjoying, you know, when they are having their luxury time, going to fancy places, traveling outside. That's the only part you see.
When you see someone your age succeeding, does it make you, motivate you, someone your age? I know you're up to 30. Are you up to 30? Okay, let me not ask that though.
I am.
Okay, when you see someone your age succeeding, how does it make you feel as a young Nigerian?
Yes. How I feel, I take it as a motivation, like I said before. If this person can make it, I also believe I can make it. You understand? The only thing I believe is impossible is something that can never be done. But as long as someone is doing it, I believe I can also do it. So it's just a motivation to me. Yeah, I believe it's just a motivation. I feel, in fact, let me not tell, I love seeing people who are making it. It gives me hope that if this person can do it, that means I can also do it. You understand? And also the fact that many people are doing the same thing does not mean I can never get there. I believe also I will soon get there. So once someone is winning, I clap for that person, because I believe someday I will also get my own clap too.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's a very good response for that.
Yeah.
So I want to ask this quick question. You know, Let's bring in family into the conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think family are putting young youth under pressure? Do you think that family are the one pushing them? You know, some even youths of nowadays, youths now, they are not making it legally. Some are making it illegally. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they are going through the wrong way to make money.
Yeah.
And do you think our parents plays the right role in pushing us to make it big? What's your take on that?
Yes, like I said before, yes, definitely parents are contributing too. Yes, they are contributing, like I said, them comparing their children with other family. So that would lead the children to start doing something illegal. You understand? But instead of them to just praise their children, tell them, yes, you are trying, just keep on doing you, continue doing what you're doing. At the end, you will see a light at the end of the tunnel. But instead, they kept on pressuring the children. Go and do this, go and do this. Can't you see your mate? Your mate is doing this, your mate. Sometimes they just come, you see, sometimes parents will come back and just start broadcasting broadcasting news to their children. Your friend just bought car. He's your mate. Like, what message are you passing? Like, you're trying to tell them that since so person bought car, you have to go and buy car too. You understand? This one he build house, you have to go and build house too. So from there now, you see the children, they'll start feeling threatened. You know, they'll start feeling pressurized, and before you know it, now they start doing illegal things just to make sure they meet up, to make their family, to make their parents proud. You see?
And to some parents who just feel they can enable their kids, you know, funny enough, there are parents who don't motivate their kids to make it big. You know, they give them the free hands to just relax. What's your take on that?
Like talking about parents who does not even care.
Yes, they don't give that emotional support because they have the money, you know, they are rich, they are well-doing, they can afford anything for their kids. So what do you think about parents who don't motivate their children? You know, we are in a country where you have to struggle to make it, you get? And these rich parents don't give their children that emotional support, don't motivate them to want to make money for themselves instead of relying on their parents' money, you know. So what's your take on that?
Actually, you know, it is very advisable for parents, even though they are rich, they should also let the children know that getting money is not an easy something. You know, they have to put effort in their own way, try to bring out something that can. I think parents should only guide their children on the path of. I'm going just to guide them, but making the money, they should also try as much as they can to also try to get some things for themselves. They should not rely on their parents. So parents should also try their possible best to guide their children in the right path. You know, you must not. There are many parents. Okay, I've seen situations where some wealthy parents, after they die, their children automatically start from square one, despite their wealth. You know, so it is very good to lay a very good foundation for your children, so that when you are no more, they will be able to catch the fish themselves, not always giving them that fish. Yeah, they should always try. Teach them moral. In fact, teach them everything they need to learn about how to also make the money they're also making, because you can't just continue giving them wealth. What if you are no more tomorrow? Who will continue giving them? That is it.
Okay, in a state like, you know, in Nigeria, the cost of living is so high. What do you think about those people who are making it so fast? You know, you can see, I don't want to use Pella again as an example, but let me still use him. Yeah.
Okay.
Pella is a very young youth, a very young Nigerian, and he's making it very, very big. So what would you say about those people who are trying to, you know, make it in life, who are coming up freshly? What advice do you have for them? Those who don't have something to lean on, those who are still trying to figure life out, because there are so many young youths in Nigeria who are trying to figure life out, who are trying to do their best to meet up to standards. What would you advise those set of youth in Nigeria?
Yeah, the truth of the matter here is even Pella himself, he doesn't even know he's going to get to this level. You understand? So success is something that comes naturally. I feel let it come naturally. You don't have to. Yes, I know you have to work towards it, but don't chase it. Yes, success will come when it's right. You understand? So like I said, Pella did not even know he was going to make it this far. So if you are young and you're coming up, you're creating, just continue doing you. Put more effort, put more ginger, put more energy. Definitely, when it's time, the rain will fall on your own roof too. So that is all it. So you must not always use someone as it. I don't even like comparing myself with people. You know, I don't like that, because I believe everyone has their own grace. Everyone has their time. I might be cooking beans, and the other person is cooking noodles. His noodles will be ready before mine.
Yeah.
So maybe his noodles is even ready. He has eaten it, like forgotten that before my own will be ready. So everyone has their own time frame of making it. So just work, just flow on your own pace. You don't need to rush. Just flow on your own pace. That's what that's advice I have to give to young creators out there.
Okay, do you think the pressure to succeed in life is causing young youths to, you know, to put their hands into something they are not supposed to do, you know, like stealing, doing some illegal things just to put their life together? Do you think the pressure is pushing them to do those things they are not supposed to do? You know, the crime in Nigeria is skyrocketing every year. Do you think the pressure is pushing them to, you know, do those things they are doing?
I don't like people using that excuse. You know, using the excuse of the situation right now in Nigeria is unbearable, so this is why I'm doing this illegal. No. Don't use that excuse. That is not an excuse to start doing illegal things. You know, there are many legal ways to live. Okay, well, how about people that are doing legal things? Are they dead? They are still alive. So people should stop using that excuses that things are very hard. That's why I find myself in this situation, stealing or doing fraud. Or no, you must not use that as an excuse. Just do your thing. Look for something doing. Look for something tangible doing. No matter how little it is, start from somewhere. You know, they say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. You just have to start from somewhere. You must not get rich quick. So no amount of pressure I would see that will make me do something illegal. There's no amount of pressure. Yes, because when you are being caught, you are going to serve. You will serve the punishment. So there's nothing like. I hear a lot of people saying using that as an excuse. Yeah, things are very difficult. This blah 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 blah. That's why I involve myself into this act. So that is not enough reason or enough excuse for you to involve yourself in some things, in illegal things. That is not an excuse. You understand?
Thank you so much for that answer you just gave. So we'll be back we'll be going for a short break, and after we are back, we'll give you more on youth and society. Thank you.
The institutions that matter in the future will not simply distribute content. They will build trust. They will build communities. They will build influence. ANN was created for this moment.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. I still have my guest, Cyril Pius. For my next question, let's just go quick to it.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about how society think about making it big, what would that be?
I will remove the idea, which is I'll remove the idea of measuring success by achievement, by what you have achieved. You understand? Or making it before 30. Yes, I'll remove that mentality, because success is not all about achieving everything by before 30. Like I said before, success is about setting a goal and accomplishing it. You understand? Setting a goal and fulfilling that goal. So that's what I believe about success.
Okay, thank you for that. A very good answer to that. Now let's talk about you. You're a movie producer, you're a content creator.
Yeah.
When you were starting this journey of being a content creator or a movie producer, how was it? being in Nigeria, being a Nigerian content creator and a producer? How was your beginning? Tell me about
Okay,
it.
before starting, yeah, I knew it's not going to be easy. Yes, I knew it's not going to be easy before starting. It's just like making like a sacrifice. You understand? So I already know it's not going to be easy based on what I've heard from other producers. You understand? So they have also shared their own part of the story when they were coming up, how they were starting. When they were starting, it has never been easy for them. So I knew what I was signing up for. I knew it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be so easy as we see it. But when when to start hitting to the hitting point, I believe definitely I'm going to smile, and my own crew are all going to smile too. Yeah.
Okay, let's move to education. So many content creators in Nigeria feel they can just put on the camera, start creating content, and boom, they start making millions of money from it. They don't care about going to school. They don't care about education. Do you think content creators should prioritize education? Do you think they should just focus on being a content creator, leaving education aside? We all know that education is the pillar. Yeah, do you think they should just focus on their content creating and leave education? Do you think education play a key role in content creation?
Yeah, like when you say content can, I don't know what you mean by content. Content can be anything. When you say content must not be comedy, must not be everything. Everything is content. Even what you are doing right now is content. Yes, many people who draw and post, they are also posting content. So content it depends on what content they are going for.
Okay, in general.
In general,
yes.
In general, education play a role, but not a vital role.
Okay.
Yes, education play a role, but not a vital role, because there are so many people who even create content using their own dialect, their own language. So you will not say you must create content using English. There are many people who are not even civilized. Like they still do content using their own local languages, local backgrounds, and they are still making it very big. So content is not all about being educated. You must be educated before you start creating content. You understand? But I'm not saying the education is not good. Education is valid. It's very, very good. Based on exposing you, education will help you in the terms of exposure. You understand? So that's the only place education comes in. But aside that, I don't think there is anything that is one serious vital role education is playing in content creation space. Although like I said before, it depends on the kind of content you are creating. Yes, like this kind of your content, education is very, very important, because what we're doing right now is content. Yes, so your education is very important. There are some nurses who also do content, teaching people how to live healthy. Some doctors teaching people how to live healthy. They are also doing content. So those ones education is very, very important for them. They have to be educated to be able to carry on that kind of content. But women, there are many people who will just be inside their room, just be posting their daily activities, and it's blowing up very, very well, and they're making money from it. They just do random videos, do voiceover, and post it. Their YouTube, Facebook, all their social media platforms, they post it, and it generates income for them. So, and let me even tell you, they're even living very, very well, more than, okay, you like using Pella as an example. Is Pella a graduate?
No, he's not.
He's not a graduate, but I can tell you, Pella is making it. In fact, more than. Let me not even go that side.
Let's go there.
Because he's making it very, very big.
Yeah.
Graduate even with masters and all. There was even a time. I think there was even a time he wanted employing. I think, although I didn't deliberate on that very well. He wanted employing graduates. You can see graduates. They lined up. He was interviewing them one after the other. Someone that is not even educated, but he wants to employ educated people. So you see, so education is, I think, to me, education is just overrated. Yes.
Why did you say that?
It's overrated in our society. It's so overrated, because just if he can do it, employ him. That's just it. If the person can do it, employ that person. The person. I'm not saying education is not good though. It's very, very good. Education is good, but not everything education solves. You understand? When someone is good at this thing, give that person. What about people that cannot afford to go to school? People that cannot afford, but they are very, very talented in what they do. That you're looking for, they can do it for you. Then give it to them, let them do it. So education is good, but not vital. Education is not playing a very. If see, let me tell you, check the richest people, like rich people in Nigeria right now. Check their background. Just check them and see how many of them are educated. Not all of them, but educated people are working under them. They are employing educated people. So how can you explain this? Not undergraduate. Let me just say undergraduate is employing graduates. So you see,
You have a point
so
there.
education is not everything. It's not, especially in content creating. Education is playing a role, but not a vital role.
Okay, so let's shift a bit to government.
Okay.
So do you think the government is playing a vital, like a vital role on youth, on our youth today, in terms of creating job employment? You know, there are so many youths, like you said, education is not the vital role, like it's not the most important thing a youth should have. Your skills could push you forward.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So there are some youths who are well educated, they don't have that skills, you know, they don't have that that opportunities. Like not everybody can put on their phone in front of them and speak fluently. Some people are camera shy, some people cannot make it through social media. What do you think the government should do about those youths that actually went to school and there's no job employment? They don't have, like, they don't have where to start from. They don't have a starting point. They don't have a lead. Let me put it that way. So what do you think the government should government look into their case? What do you think the government
This thing is,
should do?
government should know that they are working for the people. You understand? The government are working for the people. They're just like they are looking out for our welfare, the youth's welfare. You see, they should create job opportunity, which is very, very important for the youths. So make it make sense. How can someone finish serving and just stay at home, start frying akara, start roasting corn on the roadside, carrying pure water, carrying soft drinks, running around, hawking on the... It's not nice. You know, okay, at least, you know, going to school in Nigeria right now is not an easy task. You know, people will spend 4 years, spend their resources, their time, their energies, and some people even lost many opportunities, all in the name of their schooling, their studying. So at least they should prioritize graduates in Nigeria. They should prioritize them, because it's not easy for one to go to school, graduate, serve, come out with flying colors. It's not very, very easy. At least opportunities should be granted to them. You know, there are many things Nigeria could start doing, like our government could start helping us with. Like, for example, more companies, more construction companies in Nigeria. Not everything they will fly it abroad. Not everything importation. You know, they should at least for some times close that border. Try to make things happen here in Nigeria. You know, try to, like, for example, rice, our things we consume on a daily basis. Start producing them. Open a very big factory. Employ youths there. Even if we import, let it just be some few things you're going to be employing. Just imagine, there was a time that I heard that matches was being
employed.
imported
Wow.
from outside country. It's very, very wrong. There are many things we can do by ourselves. You understand? The government should help us bring all these things
Empower
to
the
Nigeria.
youth, yeah.
Yes, empower the youth. People who have skills, empower them. I know they cannot do it all, but at least they should try their possible best. You know, so create job opportunities by getting more factories, more companies. Like, there are many things they can do to help the youths. You know, by so doing that, I believe
Our
economy will stand, and also those illegal activities will also reduce. It will reduce,
yes,
even though they can't control it completely, but it will reduce.
to some certain level.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that wonderful answer to that question. And that's where we'll have to leave today's conversation. One thing is clear: there's no universal timeline for success. Your journey may look different from the person next to you, and that doesn't mean you're behind. To everyone watching, don't allow social media, family expectations, or society's timeline to make you forget your own journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving at your own pace. A big thank you to my guest, Serene Pius. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. And you've been part of this conversation, and I'm so glad. Thank you for granting me this opportunity to host you today. I appreciate so much. I'm Precious Onu, and this is Youth and Society on Alive TV. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and remember, your story is still being written.
This is ANN.